William Byron's damn spotter and Ty Dillon's spotter, both of them on the night list. I tell you what, man, you got one job, dude. Come on, man. You got one job. You get paid to stand on top of the building and relay information.
Come on, man.
And it doesn't matter if you think he's going to miss him or not. You should have told him, hey, Ty Dillon, I don't know what he's doing. He's slow, going there, going this, going that. People want to say he was too high up on the track, yada, yada, yada. Everybody was entering that way all day long, right? That was a kind of a combo. We'll talk more about it, but a combo. But the spotters, oh, Lord, man. What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bang, coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting. Man, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night out there. Got a lot to go over NASCAR news-wise. Good little race there in Las Vegas to recap, man, and we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Before you know it, we'll be crowning a champion. So make sure you're tuning in. And moving right along into that word of the day, man. So if you're new to tuning in, the way we like to play this game is basically I'm going to say a word. I have no idea what it's going to be, but you're going to take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. I like to say it's age appropriate. If you're under 21, man, look, it's, you know, we got a few months in under our belt in the school year. It's Wednesday, man. Get some sweet tea, Red Bull, Monster, whatever, you know, tickles your fancy. Stay up late, man, and play along. But last week's word was Sin City, which in Vegas, I probably said that a few times. Nah, maybe not crazy. Probably might have even said it more today than I did last week. But this week's word is going to be, I have no idea, y'all, but play along. So before we get into that NASCAR news, got to give a big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. JB, Julius Bennett. His birthday was yesterday, y'all, so happy birthday to Julius. As always, man, if you see him out, as Lawrence said, buy him a Miller Lite. He'll be super happy with that. So get into that NASCAR news, man. Again, first and foremost, before we get going into the news, let's take a second and give our prayers out there again for Tyler Reddick's son, Rookie, this week. Just had a kidney removed, I'm pretty sure, y'all. You know, bouncing back, obviously, babies don't really know what we're going through, but parents do. And I tell you what, that's a stand-up human being, as any athlete is when they go through things like this, to show up every Sunday, fulfill your obligations, and then have this on your heart and on your mind. So thinking about you, brother. Hope everything works out great, going good so far, and keep kicking ass. That's what it's all about. So Dennis the Menace. Oh, Dennis the Menace. Boy, I tell you what, old Denny Hamlin. Boy, oh boy. Another win, man. Number 60 on the career, y'all. If anybody ever thought it wasn't going to happen, it happened. So still a firm believer in my eyes. I think he ends up with more career Cup Series wins than Kyle Busch. Championship. Man, I tell you what, if he doesn't get it this year, I don't think he's going to get one. This is the year, right? He seems to be cleaning up and putting the pedal to the metal when it's time to do it. So we'll see what happens, but big congrats out there to him. You saw how much it meant to him on Sunday. The emotions there. You know, his dad, I guess, hadn't been in the best of health and a lot of things going down there for the 11. But I tell you what, man, at the end of the day, doing his thing. And again, another win, 60 wins on a career, tying 10th all time with Harvick, man. That's nothing to shy about. So we'll see if he can get that championship. Justin Haley over there at Spire Motorsports, man, is out after the 2025 season. He is gone, unfortunately. I like the kid. He is a Cup Series winner, by the way. He did win a series there at Daytona in July. Might have been rain shortened, but a win's a win. Been a part of Spire for a good long while, back and forth, you know, kind of moved around a little bit. I hate to see it. Young man, you know, at the end of the day, we'll see where he lands a ride. Maybe he takes a step back down to Xfinity or maybe a different Cup Series team. We'll just have to see how silly season all shakes itself out and what opens up and what is open and where he goes from there for sure. So NASCAR to talk to crew chiefs after the wreck between William Byron and Ty Dillon, which this is like 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, NASCAR is talking to folks, right? Like, I mean, it feels like they've done this a couple times this month already. If you hadn't seen it yet, we're going to talk about it a little bit more later on, but if you hadn't seen it yet, I just shaking my head. Anyways, you know, I guess you could talk to him. I mean, whoop-de-doo. What are you going to do? Like, that's kind of like, oh, somebody, you know, slows up, engine blows, transmission goes out, and comes to a stop. I mean, we'll talk about it more later on, man. But at the end of the day, NASCAR is going to talk to crew chiefs about it and see what they can figure out. And speaking of crew chiefs, Ty Dillon's going to have a different spotter this week I'm pretty sure they're coming into Talladega, which hopefully, because it happens a lot quicker there than it does at some places, man. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, we'll see who gets the blame for it for sure. So if you guys hadn't heard yet, NASCAR's most popular driver. Voting's open, man. Let's go ahead and make a safe bet. Elliott wins it again for 8 in a row. I mean, I'll bet anybody right now, man. Any takers. You just comment on there. Bet he wins it 8 years in a row. So we'll see, but you might as well chalk it up, man. So if you guys haven't yet, go out, like, share, follow, all that social media, y'all. Lawrence does a great job doing all that. He keeps up with it, manages all of it. I just rock it out up here, man. But Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, but most importantly, hit the YouTube channel, subscribe to Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Cool giveaways. I got another diecast or two I'll give away. Probably maybe one more we'll give away before the end of the year, and we'll get those shipped out when the season's up. But at the end of the day, man, really, really cool stuff. And I do want to apologize because I brought up that Rusty Wallace autograph last week or week before with the Bill Elliott car. No, that's not how it's going down. I have a in-person auto of a Bill Elliott autograph on a car when he drove the 94. All right, so that's going to get shipped with that car. But we're going to have some more cool stuff to give away, and you keep up with that again on that YouTube channel, man. So hopefully the more eyes we get on it, the more eyes we get at the charitable causes we do, not only here on Rubbin' and Grubbin' with Checkered Flag for Charity, but also Coach's Corner, man. So subscribe, y'all. So that'll do it for the news, man. Not too much going down NASCAR news, I mean, we could talk about some different things here and there, but nothing too crazy at the end of the day. The sport's really focused on this championship run. We're getting down. We got 3 races left, and I tell you what, if you want to watch the playoffs, there's no better way to do it than Pitch Perfect TVs, man. You see them up here at Coaches. You come in the Sound Garden. You see it out front, the advertisement. Man, go check them out. Check the website out. Football games, weddings, venues, advertisement, doesn't matter. They got you covered. Some super, super clean screens. I'm telling you, these things are towable, movable. They're awesome, man. So make sure you check out Pitch Perfect TV. And like I said, man, make sure you see in the game clear with them because it's an awesome setup for sure. So a playoff picture, man, 11, 5, 20, and 19 are in, right? And I think I gave my prediction last week about it, didn't I, Lawrence, or the week before? I don't know. Look, I had a few beers last week, all right? I'm pretty sure I think I said Kyle Larson's going to miss the playoffs, something like that. What'd I say? If he didn't win, right? Didn't win Vegas, he's going to not make the playoffs. I still believe that. I still believe the 5 cars not going to make the playoffs. But he's in right now, right? And first 4 out, the 24, the 9, the 22, and the 12. Man, I tell you what, Blaney's in a must-win situation. Logano, it's getting close. We'll see how all this shakes out at Talladega. We know this is a wild card, right? Anybody can win. Anybody can do anything. Big wreck takes out all kinds of players. One mistake will take you out, too. So we'll see how it all shakes out. This is the last real wild card that we got. And I can tell you a guy that's driving a Toyota in the 11 is going to be trying to win every race to, dominate it. I mean, why not? He has nothing to lose, right? He's already locked in. Again, I'll give those. I still think I'm still a firm believer the 9 and the 12 make it in. The 19 and the 5 do not somehow. Somehow, some way. I don't know. We'll see if it shakes out. I'll stick to it. But made the prediction, man. We'll roll with it. But, yeah, getting interesting, man. I'll tell you what we saw with the 24 car last week really hurt them. Had a good run going there at Las Vegas, and let's be honest, probably could have been a contender for the win. Not saying he would have won it, and instead finds himself reeling deep in those points behind. So needs a good week at a place that it can be out of your hands. So it's going to be interesting to watch this go down and get into Phoenix. Man, I don't know. I really don't know. We're gonna stick around, and I'll tell you who I think my 5 guys are for sure. So a Checkered Flag for Charity, man. I tell you guys what, if you are new to the show, the way that we do this is we donate in here on Rubbin' and Grubbin' whatever car number wins. If it's under the 20 of Christopher Bell, it is always a 20. 11 wins, 20 more going in, brings it up to 12, 13 on the year, man. Look, we're always trying to make some more, man. I tell you what, if you want to donate in, there's a lot of different ways. Got all kinds of giveaways throughout the year. Coming up to Coaches, Sound Garden events. We've got Cooler Full of Joys, all kinds of different things going down. So make sure you're coming up, donating in. And that's what it's all about. The best thing about it is it all stays local right here in the Savannah area to either a family or organization that is locally bound, man. And it's not only Rubbin' and Grubbin', it's Coach's Corner as well. So it's just an awesome thing that giving back to the community, man. That's what it's all all about. So, again, as I always say, nickels, pennies, dimes, 10, 20s, 100s, 50s, whatever you got to give, man. Donate in, stays local, pat yourself on the back, and you get a feel good, man. Comes back. Karma, and I'm telling you, good deeds come back around, man, when you need them. So. But getting ready to get into the who's hot and the who's not, I'm going to give a big shout out to my main man, Parker Eccles, over there at Arborman Tree Service, the best tree service in Savannah. I don't know where the hat is. I haven't wore the hat in a while. I got to find it. I might have changed personalities and lost that at some point in time, man. But I'll get another one either way, man. But the best tree service in Savannah, doesn't matter what it is. Full tree removal, stump grinding, limbs cut back. Man, you need an estimate. Make sure you give Parker and his team a call over there at Arborman. You'll see that number scrolling all night long on the bottom of the screen. As I always say, no job too big, too small. Give Parker a call, man. Before we get into this who's hot and who's not, y'all, look here. We getting ready to pause for station identification right here at Coach's Corner Sports Network. All right, Wednesday night. It's the time of year where the sun hits this one little gap we got left. All right, so when I'm like this, it's on me. It's really hot. All right, I'm just saying. I need cold sip of beer or sip of cold beer, man. So cheers, y'all. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Enjoying the show. All right, man. Getting right into that who's hot. Dennis the Menace obviously has to be number one on that list, y'all. The man is on fire this year in the playoffs. Done what he needs to do. Been a really good year for him all the way around, right? And I tell you what, it's definitely comparable to a Mark Martin and these guys that never won a championship and won a lot of races. But Denny Hamlin's done it again, a lot of different race cars, being young, coming into the sport, doing his thing. The championship is his biggest downfall. That's the only thing he doesn't have, right? He's got everything else. Southern 500s, Daytona 500s. I mean, he's got it, right? And again, it just goes to show you how hard it is to even win 60, right? To win 50. Look at Kyle Larson. I don't think we're going to see this again for quite some time, to be honest. I don't think there's anybody even close. Larson, maybe. But it's going to be a few more years, especially as narrow as the field is now and the wins are, and how, I would say more difficult they are to come by that win. Got to be perfect every week. Not that you didn't back then, you still did, but the talent field's a lot deeper. And what he's doing, he just keeps winning. At 44 years old or 43 or 45 or whatever he is, man, he just keeps winning. So you got to, like him or not, which is not my cup of tea. I don't agree with everything he says. But at the end of the day, you got to respect what he's done in the career so far for sure. So Chase Briscoe, baby, moves over to second. I'll tell you what, he's a sleeper in these playoffs, man. I think if you get him to Phoenix, and I think Martinsville will be another good place for him, if you get him into Phoenix, if he makes that 4, we could see that 19 win a championship, man. I tell you what, a lot of talent, obviously the most poles on the year, a lot of speed, week in and week out. And the best thing is he's young enough to mold and mend with James Small over there and get that built up. I think Martin Truex is just a little bit too old set in the ways. You got some young talent over there, and it goes to show you what a guy that you thought was maybe mediocre and moved up too soon can really do when he's given the equipment to do it and showcase his skill for sure. So awesome run there, and I'll take 19 second on the hot list, man. Third, come on, a Chevy, a Hendrick car is going to be on there, y'all. Not a Ford on there this week, though. You know what I mean? There ain't a Ford on there this week, unfortunately. But I'll take Larson. I'll take Kyle Larson again. Good run there at Vegas. Contended for that win. I think he just got roughed up. And Kyle Larson, I don't know. Hamlin had a great run. I think the side-by-side, the side draft kind of got him and stalled him enough to where Hamlin had the momentum coming anyways. I don't think he was going to be able to hold the 11 off. I don't know if anybody would have. Maybe the 24. Maybe the race would have went a little different. Who knows? But at the end of the day, still there, running better, being more consistent up front, that top 5, top 3 all day that we're used to seeing the 5-car run. So as long as they keep it up, he's got a good shot. But I tell you what, Talladega, one downfall right here can change it. And I don't want to wish any juju upon him because I like Kyle Larson. But at the end of the day, if my predictions are going to be true, he's going to have a really bad run here at Dega or Wreck. So we'll see. So getting into the who's not, man, I'm going to tell you what. William Byron's damn spotter and Ty Dillon's spotter, both of them on the not list. I tell you what, man, you got one job, dude. Come on, man. You got one job. You get paid to stand on top of the building and relay information. And it doesn't matter if you think he's going to miss him or not. You should have told him, hey, Ty Dillon, I don't know what he's doing. He's slow, going there, going this, going that. People want to say he was too high up on the track, yada, yada, yada. Everybody was entering that way all day long, right? That was a kind of a combo. We'll talk more about it, but a combo. But the spotters, oh, Lord, man. RCR still on it, been on it all year. They might be on it until we quit doing the show, y'all. I don't know. I honestly don't know what Richard Childress needs to do, but I will give Kyle Busch, okay, a little respect. Hey, top 10. I think he finished 8th or 9th, man. You know, hey, that's the best run he's had in like 3.5 months. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not a fact, but I'm guessing. It's got to be close. So anyway, they got to get it together over there, man. Pretty chilly over there. So that'll do it for the who's hot and who's not, man. We are moving on to that Las Vegas recap, y'all. Again, Dennis the Menace, Denny Hamlin, the Weasel himself, figures out a way and comes home. He had a good car, man. I tell you what, I didn't take him last week in a couple different fantasy things just for the simple fact with the one win there and the career now too, I didn't think it was going to be a place. I thought maybe falter a little bit. Not saying he'd run bad, but 6th, 7th. But had a rocket and he wheeled it, man. I tell you what, he drove that one to the finish line, which I like to see. So a good win there for Hamlin. Again, Larson and Briscoe led some laps there, man. We're out front, looking good, looking strong. I mean, I thought maybe each of them could win it. We've seen Briscoe do that all year. That's probably the 3rd or 4th race I can really remember him doing that, to where it's like out front late, track position, gets a good little lead, and we'll see if they can run him down. It's not a bad strategy, man. It's kind of a 50-50 shot, I'd take it as. So, maybe not the outcome they wanted either team, but still really good runs there at Las Vegas. Elliott, man, when we talk about my boy, pit road was a killer. But he had plenty of time to recover. I don't know if they just missed some changes there in the second, 2/3 of the race, that last third of the race. After that pit road penalty, it just seemed like he stalled out. He never could really get back up in that track position, and he couldn't ever really get cars past. So I don't really know what happened there, but I tell you what, they got to get it. They got to get it together right here this week, man. Got to have a good run, and got to have a good run at Martinsville if he wants to make it. It's going to be I'm not going to say a win and you're in. We'll see after this week, but got to have some good run for sure. Late cautions there were kind of crazy. I mean, we saw what happened with William Byron, like we were talking about earlier, him and Ty Dillon, connecting there. Before that restart there with Gibbs and Bowman, or right after that, Gibbs and Bowman, and everybody getting pushed through, and the 88 to SVG, who had a good run going, a top 10 run there at 1.5 miles for the 88. I mean, come on, man. And he raced his way up there, too. It wasn't pit strategy. I mean, he was up there a majority of the race, right? Top 15 anyways, and top 10 there for a good bit. So, hate to see that for them. But I tell you what, that's the nature of the beast, man. And you saw the restarts and what goes down, and it gets a little wild, but that's part of it. The last one there, Hamlin flying, man. He got it wound up on the outside, moved up there, and again, I think the side draft killed Larson. I think the dirty air kind of, with them two racing side by side, working their way up there, kind of killed that momentum. He really needed to get out front, get past Briscoe and go. And again, I don't know if he would have been able to hold Hamlin off, but it would have gave him a better shot. But at the end of the day, couldn't make it happen. And I tell you what, Denny had a rolling, baby. He did have a rolling. So, all in all, great race there at Vegas, man. Roll the dice, see what comes out. I love Vegas. Super unique 1.5 mile, D-shape for sure. Like I said, the wind's always treacherous, and it's super fast, man. I tell you what, I like Vegas a lot. Really good race there. As long as they keep bringing that product week in and week out, I don't think we can go wrong, man. I think that's what it's all about. So that'll do it for the Las Vegas recap, man. We are getting ready to get into this Talladega preview, y'all. But before we do, we are going to talk about those Liberty Forge keys to victory. You see the hat, man. Check them out. Super, super amazing wheels. Cut to order, made to order, man. You got that big boy truck, you looking for something clean and unique, Liberty Forge got you covered. Swag, all kinds of stuff, doesn't matter. Powder coating options, finish options, size options, tire options. Man, they got it all over there, I'm telling you. They've got some really, really good looking wheels, so make sure you check them out. When you make a purchase, man, mention Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Who knows? You might get a little something. I don't know what they'll do for you, but you might, man. Just make sure you're throwing it out there to them. But we'll get into those keys to victory, man. I tell you what, the number one key to victory at Talladega is survival. That's the number one key to Talladega. How you going to win the race if you can't be there at the end, right? And we know Talladega's treacherous, man. It can be somebody else's mistake in 8th place and take out 8th to 22nd, right? 9, 10, 15 cars out, all right? So you got to stay out of trouble. 2, strategy, front or back. What are you going to do? You're going to hang out in the back and make your move late, or you want to be out front all day long? That's something else that you got to come up with and stick to that game plan and try to make that work for you, right? Fuel, fingers crossed that I hope not, but the last couple have come down to some kind of fuel bullshit. We'll say it. I'll donate another $1. Some BS to where guys are running and saving fuel. I hope it doesn't go down that way. 4, make it to the end. Again, survival of the fittest, man. Make it to the end and make a friend. We'll just wrap it up right there, right? You got to have friends. You got to have somebody, a teammate or somebody else, manufacturer, anybody that you go, hey, man, we'll run it until we're out front and we'll go. Good pusher. You know, making the good runs up. This is somewhere where it really matters, so we'll see what happens, man. But those will be your Liberty Forge keys to victory, y'all. Going to Dega, man, I tell you what. Boy, I know it's one unique kind of a place, environment. Racetrack, people, the boulevard. I mean, I can only imagine, you know what I mean? I'd get lost. I might not come home. I'd be like, why can't this just be a town like year-round? You just pay taxes and, you know, its own municipality type thing, you know, who knows. But going to be awesome. Going to be a good time. I love Talladega. I tell you what, it's a true super speedway race. And last time we were there, it was a really good race. 3 wide. They raced 3 wide, side by side. The top came in there for a good long while. So hopefully the same things happen. A little bit cooler weather, I would think. So, man, maybe we get some more grip and see some crazier stuff go. But I tell you what, some people are going to get antsy. So we'll see. We'll see if somebody plays spoiler, if we get a repeat winner, or somebody else in the playoffs makes their way into that Final Four, man. But you got to tune in Sunday to find out. Better yet, make sure you come up right here at Coach's Corner. Savannah's home for NASCAR, baby. They will have it on, ready to rock and roll. Pre-game, a little bit of pre-game on that race, but so many screens, man. They got you covered 100%, but make sure you're coming up and checking out that race, y'all. So before we get into this money line, we're going to pause one last time for station identification right here, Coach's Corner Sports Network, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in again Wednesday, and cheers. Hello, Kim. I love you. Thank you for watching, as always. And before I forget, because I am going to take another sip, too, I forgot to give a big shout-out to my brother from another mother. Daryl Baker had a birthday. Did I tell him happy birthday last week? Did I? No, had a birthday. I totally missed it. Meant to say it last week, but I'm saying it now. Don't be mad at me. If he was a Dogs fan, I would remember it. But he wears that big old yellow, orangish tee on the hat looking like Bill Dance, really. But anyways, happy birthday, Bubba. So getting into this money line, man, presented by Redfin Polarized, the best polarized sunglasses on the planet, y'all. Italian frames, Carl Zeiss lenses. These things are made for the woods or the water. Doesn't matter. You got a wall hanger or money on the line. Make sure you see it clearly with Redfin Polarized. So many different frame styles, lens colors. Doesn't matter what polarization your needs are, man. They got you covered. Big head, small head, tall head, fat head. I'm telling you, man, they got you covered. Swag to the G over there. I love some of their new stuff, too, which I need to get on there and buy a couple. I hadn't, but I need to. Again, whether it's offshore or on the lake, man, don't get caught without them. As always, live life, fins up. Hit that checkout when you find a set you like. Use code Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Save you 15%, man. So getting into this top 5, and look, I'm going to tell you guys like this, man. There's some things that are going down, y'all. No ifs, ands, buts about it. It's going to be a difficult week, and there's people that feel like they got to win to get in. There's people that feel like survival of the fittest and let some other people make the mistakes, right? But I'm going to tell you, I'm going out right here. I'll take the 12 car at Talladega. Yep, I'll take Ford, number 1. I'll take the 12. That's right, I'll take them, number 1. I think Blaney's coming, going to bring the thunder. Probably pissed about last week. Good racetrack for him. I think, again, I say it, probably one of, if not the best, one of the top 2 best super speedway racers out there in the market right now. 2 for me, come on, you got to take Dennis the Menace. I mean, come on, you got to take Dennis the Menace. He knows what he's doing at super speedway. A little bit better at Daytona than Talladega, but I'll take the 11. 3 for me, another Ford. Logano, they're in the back, baby. They're going to team up. I think Joey probably takes himself out. I don't know if I would bet on Joey, but I think Joey makes a bad block like he normally does and gets wrecked. That's just me. 4 for me, the Bulldog. Come on, he about to bulldog his way right to a win and go, man, I'll see y'all in Phoenix. I'll see y'all in Phoenix. Dash for the stash, baby. I tell you what, if Chase Elliott wins this race, if he wins the race, I'm a shave to the same stash he got. All right? And I'm telling you, I'm doing it. All right? That's it. If he wins this race, which I think he will. You know what I mean? I think he will. He got a good shot. 5 for me. I'll take Christopher Bell, man. I'll take C. Bell again. Another guy, young, maybe hadn't got the wins there on those super speedways, but it seems like he's always there and contending. Dark horses, can't go super, super dark here. We'll take the 23 of Bubba Wallace, y'all. The 6 of Brad Keselowski, and I'll take my boy Tyler Reddick. I'll take Tyler Reddick this weekend, man. You know, here we go. Let's get a win for rookie, man. Let's do it. So that'll do it for the money line, y'all. Getting ready to get into the who's hot and who's not, but have to give a big shout out to Lamar out there over at Lamar's Body Shop. 35 plus years, taking care of all of Savannah's auto collision needs. The best in the business in auto collision. I'm telling you, not cutting any corners on you. Excuse me, I'm going to give it to you straight up. The man knows what he's doing. Him and his team are great. Again, 2301 Skidaway Road, hop, skipping, and jump from Coaches, right down the road, man, right off Skidaway. 2301, as I always say, don't settle for par, man. Go see Lamar. So the hard right turn, man, and this is what we're getting into. Play the blame game, right? We all like to be like couch spectators and commentators, right? Like armchair commentators. We all do. Oh, he should have done this, should have done that. I mean, we're all, that's human nature, right? But this past weekend, I'm not going to fault Ty Dillon one bit. I'm not going to fault Ty Dillon. Like, I'm going to signal and stick my hand out the window to let you know I'm coming to pit road when you're half a track behind me, right? Like, it's not his responsibility, right? And William Byron, I'm not really going to be too mad at him going, well, I had no idea. I thought the pit cycle was over. You know, we're 15, 14 laps since I pitted. I'm thinking everybody else had already pitted. At the end of the day, Ty Dillon had not. I blame that spotters. I blame that, again, teamwork and communication. I will give William Byron a little bit of that, and I will give Ty Dillon a little bit of that. Ty Dillon could have pulled down a little bit earlier. William Byron, obviously, you got to be looking through the mirror going, well, damn, that little blip on the map is getting here really quick. Like, it can't be full speed, right? And I get it, you know, just kind of in his line. Just glad everybody's okay. But, you know, we sit here and go, wow, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Things happen really fast. I mean, at a blink of an eye, 180-plus miles an hour, 185-plus miles an hour, coming out of a turn, a guy going 70. I mean, the ratio you gain's got to be insane, right? So, again, not blaming any of them. Organizational, it really, really, really hurt the 24. Let's be honest. Had a really good day running, hurt his points. And if that's the reason why he doesn't win a championship is because of that incident or because he doesn't make the Final Four, he has nobody to blame other than himself and his team, right? Which is all one, right? That's the team sport that comes in NASCAR that we talk about, which people like to forget about. But it is a team sport. You know, you have another set of eyes that's telling you all kinds of different things, especially this week at Talladega moving forward, right? So hopefully they got that worked out. Hopefully we don't see that again. That definitely stung, and we'll see if they can rebound from it. But again, I'm not faulting anybody driver-wise that much. I'll go 80-20, right? And maybe even 90-10. Teams definitely should have been on the radio. Spotters should have been on the radio for sure, letting them know what's going on. So that'll do it for the rubbing, y'all. We are on to the grubbing, and I tell you what, I got something super simple and one of my little faves that we always tear up here. Me and Lawrence going to share this when we get off because I'm only going to have a couple little pieces of it right now, man. But the Holy Man Stromboli, man, let me tell you something. If you guys have not had a Stromboli from Coach's Corner yet, you are missing out. This thing is packed to the T. Sausage, pepperoni, onions, peppers, cheese, marinara. Man, I can't wait till we get off here. I hadn't had one of these in a few months either, so I'm getting ready to tear this thing up, y'all. Again, so many options here on the menu at Coach's. They got anybody covered. So many different ways you can have it made up as long as it's reasonable. They will take care of you, man. Make sure you're coming out supporting this great restaurant right here, Thunderbolt, Georgia, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, baby. Make sure you stay tuned here tonight, 7 o'clock, right? Man, I always get this messed up. 7 o'clock. It's what? Every week I ask. 7 o'clock, we got the Savannah Sports Report with Coach Carl DeMasi, man, coming to you live right here in the Sound Garden. Going to be tearing it up. Coach D does an amazing job giving you everything that is awesome right here. Local area sports, national sports, man. Going to be talking about them dogs. I tell you what. Whew. Wasn't the score prediction I wanted last week, and I don't know how we made it out of that one alive, but we did, man. People say officiating, but I can go back. Yeah, well, hey, timeout. Maybe he was calling timeout. I'm not even worried about fumble or not, punched it out or not. Nah, I'm not even worried about that. But I mean, as a dog, I can go. Well, they missed 3 or 4 holds because I tell you, the one run old number 11 had, the quarterback had, the end right there was just hooked underneath the arm pad like this, and anyway, it happens. That's the human nature of it. Love it. So this week, this one's got me worried. Our defense better step up big time. That's all I know. All I know is the secondary better start turning around looking for footballs this weekend, man. We got Ole Miss coming to our house, right? 3:30 game. Whew, man, I tell you what, this is going to be a rough one. We make it past this one, I think we're going to be all right. This one's going to be a real true test, even though it's at home. Going to be a test, man. I'm going to go a shootout, but we got to be able to score. We got to be able to stop or score, right? I don't think we're going to be able to stop them. They've been scoring on everybody all year. I think we're going to be all right, but I think we'll go, man, I'm going to go dogs 38-30, 38-34 dogs. High-scoring football game, right? Just back and forth all day. Now, if our defense shows up, we can stop them a couple times, it'd be great. But we haven't been able to get off the field on third down on either side of the ball all year. We got to get that tightened up. Again, we need some big threat plays downfield, man. We need to open it up. We need to start playing for real. But we'll see. 38-34 dogs. You heard it here first, man. That's going to do it for me, y'all. I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed it on a Wednesday night. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Again, come out to Coach's Corner. A lot of cool, fun events going down this weekend. Ozfest Friday night and bike night. On top of that, man, Saturday night, Departure, Ultimate Tribute to Journey. Throwing it down, man. So make sure you guys are coming out supporting it. As always, I'm out, y'all. Stay safe. Love somebody. Hug somebody. Kiss somebody. That's what it's all about, man. Help somebody out. Be a good human, man. That's all you got to do. Wake up every day. Happy, positive. Be a good human. And life's going to be all right, man. That's what it's all about. So love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. As always, stay safe. Till next week, wash your hands, y'all. Love you guys.